Chapter 2 of a story I call the Unfolding, Refolding, Folding Story of Light, Chapter 2. And I start out with this picture of an orb that has a big hole in it, and it looks like a thing right there in the middle coming across that hole. Every orb picture is so different from every other one. Similar, but they're always different. Anyway, to begin, there is a code hidden within the orbs of light, messages of a sort, yet to be deciphered. No two orbs of light are the same. Each has its own individuality. Orbs can mutate so quickly, and they seem to be able to share their colors, their very body, with any other orb, which is to me an example of sharing and knowing that they can reform and be given even more light for their next brief existence. I found this picture to be interesting, so I put these words from Walter Russell in it. How am I to find balance in my dealings with my fellow man? How am I to know that balance in our interchange which will enrich both him and me? This is to say, how do I find my way to thee? This is how we find our way to God, this rhythmic, balanced interchange that he's speaking of here. Like the pictures of the sun when it belches a huge plasma-like whoop into the atmosphere, though these be tiny by comparison, yet what is true for the microcosm is true for the macrocosm. What is true for the macrocosm is true for the microcosm. I think I didn't pronounce that right. Okay, orbs are like a round book. They can stretch themselves into a long ribbon. They act like a microchip in that they hold information, and they carry that information with them as they move. They adjust to any situation. Also, they are like chips, chips that you munch on, in that you can't take a picture of just one. I have hundreds of pictures of them now because I can't stop myself. I can't eat just one. Oh, I love this picture. And these are words from Walter Russell's book, The Secret of Light. Countless octave waves. God's perpetually creating electric wave universe of two moving lights is dynamic. The rhythmic wave universe is geared together electrically. Light arranges itself in countless patterns, and who is to tell light how to arrange itself? What or who informs light as to how it will behave in any given moment? This orb is breaking loose from the top left, but never fear, for in less than a nanosecond it will refashion itself anew. Now, there's a series of this one particular orb. I kept clicking a picture of it, and I've got up here light unfolding, for you see these nice neat rolls, and then up here it's just coming apart. And in this next picture, it's coming apart here and coming apart up there still. Unfolding and refolding, taking place in the light orbs. And in this one, right in the middle, it's unfolding, and it looks like some of the light is exiting out of it. This is an orb of light that's doing the twist. Oh, Jack, shh, be quiet. Someone come in, so now I have to listen to dogs bark. Okay. Shh. This orb is doing the twist. And you twist, and you twist, and you do it like this. And these orbs are like a biplane, like the Wright brothers built. These orbs couple up, and it turns out to be a good way to fly. Orbs, they leap and play like wild ocean's waves. Like waves in an invisible ocean, they have their tides. This one's saying, maybe I will be a tornado today. These orbs were clever. They arranged themselves in their motion to look like a bottle of wine. So let's have a celebration, and we can drink to the orbs and thank them for being just what they are. Warning, contents not determined. Drink of this wine at your own risk of becoming enlightened. And this is from Walter Russell's book. And I put this in because some people are discouraged that not enough is going on, they think, in their life. Not enough change is happening. Here it is 2012 and we're already past that date that was so important. No, it's 2013 now. What am I saying? Okay, so Walter Russell puts it this way. There are those who seek the light who are discouraged because they seemingly cannot find it, wholly unaware that they have forever been finding it. Unknowing ones expect to find it all at once in some blinding flash of all power, all knowledge, and all presence. It does not come that way until one is nearing his mountaintop. Man cannot bear much of the light while his body is still new and too near its jungle. All who are well out of the jungle have already found enough of the light to illumine their way out of its dark depths. He who is far out of the jungle and still seeks the light in the high heavens is finding it and is forever being transformed as he finds it. And I was reading in Norma Milanovich's book called The Light Shall Set You Free. One of the chapters was talking about how we express our thoughts with the energies of our words, emotions, and actions. In divine oneness, everything is connected to everything else. It is what we do, say, think, and believe that affects others and the universe around us. And I believe these light orbs are reflecting the mood of what words are being said when I play a song or something. My own moods are reflected in the orbs. And then there's all kinds of little things that may be in the air from our computers and cell phones. Maybe they're showing us some of that kind of thing. Because we don't know what these little waves look like. We call them waves, but maybe they look colorful, like in the orbs. Now, here's something I want to show you because I've been listening to different ones who are particle physicists. That's a hard word for me to say. But anyway, there's some controversy out there about the string theory. Some people think it sounds too crazy, but I'm kind of leaning toward thinking this string theory is pretty good. Stated briefly, it explains that everything is held together by tiny strings, which cause all things to be connected, and thus everything is one. Sounds reasonable to me in light of the next few orbs that I will use to demonstrate the stringiness of orbs. Here's one. Certainly looks stringy to me. Light is a stringy thing. And look at this one. And that one. A bundle of strings. There's some more strings. I have so many pictures of stringy orbs. But I don't want to show you all of them or I'd be all night. Orbs can fan out and fold up and overlap or go through any other orb. They are homes for light creatures. These creatures are not your typical creatures. Here is a creature that I have named Harry. Okay, I know he might just be a piece of debris inside my camera. I've given him a name because I see him a lot darting in and out of my view. I will be taking a picture of a long ribbon of an orb, and then suddenly Harry, there he is, pops into view. On this occasion of this picture, Harry opened his eyes. He is adorable, and I have grown fond of him. Now, anyone can have a friend in the light, but not everybody does. I feel so blessed. And yet, it is true, Harry could possibly be a bit of debris in my camera. Oh well. Operator, please connect me with Grace. Yes, this is a dimensional call, but she will accept it, I know. That's a little conversation, because this looks like he's making a call to me. Orbs can be any color. Here is one with unusual markings on it. I think I see Harry. There, near the bottom right. Maybe he is showing me his artwork. Look, there's a lot of little markings in this. Okay, more pictures of orbs. The two in the middle sure stand out in a crowd. And I think I've come to the end. Now that is the end of this second chapter. But since I have hundreds, maybe even 1,000 or two pictures of orbs, there will be more to this story. So I'll see you later. This is the Dove Lady, over and out.